This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, the government commits to funding a business program that'll be worth millions locally. Delegates from all over the world descend on the city to discuss linguistics and its associated research. And there's no rest for the Super Rugby Player of the Year as he begins training and focusing on upcoming challenges. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The government is committing to several more years of funding for a program aimed at growing small businesses. Hundreds of local firms are benefiting through the program, being delivered by the Otago Chamber of Commerce and Dunedin City Council, and its continuation is set to be worth millions.
Small local businesses are getting a helping hand. The government's pledging another 5.5 years of financial support for the Regional Business Partner Program. The commitment is pleasing the Otago Chamber of Commerce.
What that provides is now 5.5 years of certainty around being able to deliver support for small to medium businesses, and that is about their business development, getting some plans in place, business plans in place so that they can grow in the next 5 years.
The government support means the Chamber is able to continue offering a range of services to small local businesses. McGowan says it's recognition that the program is working well.
We've had over 600 businesses, I think it's about 621 in the last 5 years that have been through this program. Over $770,000 worth of vouchers in the business side of it as well. That's without the Callaghan innovation. A total, what I'm told over a period of time, is about 4.4 million going into Otago businesses.
Over the past 5 years, almost 10,000 small and medium-sized businesses have benefited from the program nationwide. Help includes one-on-one mentoring to business owners and entrepreneurs within the community.
One of the things that we do know is that what works best for businesses is if we walk with them on that journey that they're going on, and that's about providing that ongoing support. So the 5 years is really important.
The government's aiming to work in partnership with regional authorities to help more than 5,000 small to medium businesses grow each year. Its new contract for the program starts early next year. Ruby McAndrew, 39 Dunedin News.
Parts of Dunedin Hospital were evacuated earlier today as emergency services responded to a call-out within the facility. 6 fire appliances were sent to the hospital building, where several were parked in the left-hand lane of State Highway 1. It's believed that fumes from outside the hospital entered its air conditioning system, prompting the call-out just before midday. Northbound traffic on Great King Street was disrupted for a short time until emergency services cleared the scene. Some hospital staff and members of the public were evacuated, but it's understood no one was otherwise affected. Sharing the latest research is the driving force behind a national linguistics conference in the city. Delegates from around the globe are gathered at the University of Otago to discuss everything about language, and the event is helping to build academic collaborations across borders.
Talking about talking. Every 2 years, the Linguistics Society of New Zealand puts on a conference, bringing together dozens of academics to share their work. This year, it's hosted by the University of Otago, where staff are more than happy to help facilitate discussion.
So it's to build the community up and let people know what's going on with different research around the area, because often we don't know what other people are doing, and sometimes they're doing things that are really close related, and so by finding out what's happening we can hopefully advance the field better.
The majority of conference attendees are from New Zealand, but about 20% of people have come from overseas. There's delegates from several countries including the US, Saudi Arabia and Australia. Keynote speaker Katie Drager is from the University of Hawaii, in town to discuss the Hawaiian language, which has similarities with te reo.
That's one of the reasons we invited her. She works in areas in general, like the fields that people who here work in. It also works in Pacific languages, particularly Polynesian languages. So actually she did a greeting in Hawaiian when it started, which is sort of a chant very similar to the way often modern greetings are started.
He says often research can be a solitary pursuit, so having the opportunity to discuss ideas is a nice change. And with 6,000 languages in existence worldwide, it's crucial to come together and try understand things in a global context.
Language is one of those things where, since we use it continuously all day long, it becomes invisible unless people are different. Often we just sort of ignore it. Or we think of it as just something you learn in school or learn how to write well. But really, of course, it transforms the way we live. You can't imagine human life without language.
Hatfield is already in talks to collaborate with other linguistic academics around the world after the conference. It's all to help strengthen the university's research ties worldwide. Ruby McAndrew, 39, Dunedin News.
A Cadillac parked within a luxury car yard has attracted the attention of local thieves. Police are searching for the people responsible for damaging a Cadillac inside the yard of Fairfield business Clayton Limousines. Officers say the property was broken into sometime between midday Saturday and early Monday morning. Thieves reportedly smashed the back seat window of the locked Cadillac, stealing a chauffeur's hat from inside. Police aren't sure whether any attempt was made to steal the vehicle. Super Rugby Player of the Year, Lima Sopoaga, is gearing up for another stellar season. The Highlanders' first 5/8 is back training as a key player for the champion side, and he says there are plenty of challenges ahead.
Kicking off another season of top rugby, Highlanders' first 5/8 Lima Sopoaga is working hard to ensure the local team retains its Super Rugby Championship title.
There's a little bit of a target on our backs now, winning last season. So ideally, I'd say the goal was to try make it back to the final and see what happens. So 216 presents a new challenge.
The 24-year-old was recently named Investec Super Rugby Player of the Year. It's an award that recognises his outstanding 2015 season. He was the top point scorer, earning his first All Blacks cap and reaching 49 caps for the Highlanders. But he's crediting those around him for the honour.
I get the individual award, but without the 38 other guys, I don't get that. So, a big thank you goes out to them, and especially those forwards. Week in, week out, they did the job for us and made us backs look pretty sharp out there. So, big thank you to them.
Sopoaga's committed to another 3 more seasons with the Highlanders, signing on until the end of 2018. He had the season record for points scored by a Highlander, with 191 from this year. He was also the second-ranked Highlander for most career points, on 453 behind assistant coach Tony Brown. But he says there's still plenty of challenges ahead.
Yeah, obviously missing out on the World Cup was pretty tough, so just to find that form that got me into the All Blacks for my one test last year be really nice, and to just try build on that again and find myself in an All Black squad. That's the big goal for me.
The Highlanders' first official game for the new season is in March against the Hurricanes. That follows 3 pre-season matches in February, including one in Hong Kong. Rosie Mannins, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we'll find out why staff are celebrating at the Hocken, and the main concerts at Forsyth Bar Stadium generate tens of millions of dollars.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warranty fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warranty and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
She's 21 metres long with a 6.7 metre beam. She can support diving, seafloor mapping and sampling, deep water measurements, and has onboard laboratories. She has a range of 1,000 nautical miles, which means the Polaris 2 can take your studies further than you ever thought possible. My name's Will Raymond, and this is My Place in the World.
Take your place in the world.
McClellan Refrigeration is your one-stop shop for heat pumps in Dunedin. We have a range of heating, air conditioning and refrigeration solutions. We also have 20 years experience. McClellan Refrigeration, call us on 477 0088.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Hedges are something we almost take for granted. A good hedge needs regular maintenance to look its best and to add value and character to your property. For all your hedge care needs, call the team at SGC Services on 0800 783 453.
Chiropractic care is a drug-free way of sorting out stress and pain by getting your spine in line with body and brain. At Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing, we provide family chiropractic care. Feel taller, lighter and brighter. Call Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing today, 484 7272.
At your locally owned and operated Veggie Boys store, we've got fresh produce daily, fruit, veggies and more. Competitive prices is just one of the reasons people come to us in all seasons. Convenient locations and friendly crew, Veggie Boys Dunedin, come try something new. Stores in the north, the south, be our guest, Centre City as well to serve you the best. Daily specials on produce that are hard to beat, all tasty and healthy and all good to eat. Don't forget we've also got your milk, bread and meat. Veggie Boys Dunedin, you're guaranteed a treat.
Congratulations, you're getting married. Hi, I'm James Morris, wedding celebrant, and it's my privilege and a pleasure to bring you the perfect ceremony for your perfect day. Don't wait or contemplate. Your consultation is free with no obligation. jamesmorris.co.nz.
Pallet fires are growing in popularity in Otago, with people who want a clean and efficient form of home heating. The sight of a burning flame without the problems of chopping, stacking and carting wood around is a winner. Pallet fires, so easy, so efficient.
Welcome back. The Dunedin City Council has maintained its credit rating with international finance firm Standard & Poor's. Its long-term rating is AA, meaning the council has a strong capacity to meet its financial commitments. The council's short-term rating is A1+, which is the highest standard awarded for that category. Council Group Chief Financial Officer Grant McKenzie says it's pleasing to have the ratings affirmed. He says staff have been working hard to limit operational spending and reduce debt levels. Standard & Poor's is expected to release its full report with updated New Zealand ratings later this week. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day up 5 points. It's now at 6,041, and the ASX 200 is unchanged at 4,930. To the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar is up against all the currencies we follow. Staff at the Hocken Library are celebrating an achievement and getting papers onto the National Documentary Heritage Register. It was announced by the UNESCO Memory of the World New Zealand Trust, and Hocken Collections curator Anna Blackman joins us to talk about it. Good evening.
Hello.
Tell us about the Pickerel papers that are now on this national register.
So they're the papers of Dr. Henry and Cecily Pickerel, who were two of New Zealand's best known plastic surgeons. Henry Pickerel was the first dean of the dental school, and he started his specialty in treating World War I soldiers with severe facial wounds, and then later he and Cecily carried on treating children with hair, lip and cleft palate deformities.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What is the process for getting documents onto this register?
Well, you have to fill out a paper application form and submit it, and you need to get some support from experts in the area of whatever the documentary heritage is that you're proposing. And those applications are considered once a year by the New Zealand Committee.
How does it elevate their importance?
Well, it's recognition that they are nationally significant, and it's got the UNESCO kind of brand on it as well, which gives it a stamp of authority, I guess.
Yeah. What does the Hocken get out of it?
Well, it's nice to get the recognition. It shows the university that our collections are of national standing, and we also get media opportunities to talk about our collections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it rare that that the documents get put, well, any documents get put on the register?
There's usually about 2 or 3 collections of documents added to the New Zealand register every year, but it's much rarer for a New Zealand collection to be added to the international register. So, yeah.
What other Hocken items have that status?
The Charles Brash papers and the collection of Church Missionary Society records that Dr. Hocken collected when he visited England about 100 years ago.
And the inscription of the Pickerel papers is quite timely, isn't it?
Yes, well, about half of the papers actually relate to the First World War, and of course at the moment we're commemorating the First World War. Yeah.
What's unique about these papers?
Well, as far as we can tell, they're the only collection of papers relating to plastic surgery in New Zealand that's kind of available for public access, public research.
How have they been used by researchers over the years?
I believe that they were originally used for teaching purposes, but also books by Harvey Brown wrote a biography of Henry Pickerel, and Sandy Callister a book on World War I photography, and also the dental school's own Professor Darrell Tong used them in his PhD thesis, where he compared the wounds and treatment of these First World War soldiers with soldiers that he treated in Afghanistan more recently.
Are you applying for any other papers to be put on the register?
Yeah, we have a plan. We usually make an application every year, and we've got quite a few things to choose from.
Oh well, we look to see what else comes out of it.
Yeah.
Hocken Collections curator Anna Blackman, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, we'll take a look at the economic impact of recent concerts, and we'll find out which stories were making headlines in June.
Help delay the signs of ageing with Collagen Plus from Silberhorn. Collagen Plus helps supplement your body's own natural production of collagen, giving you firmer, healthier, younger looking skin, shinier, healthier hair and stronger nails. It's restoring your beauty from within, and it's great value. 3-month supply, that's 180 capsules, is just $98. We'll pay the courier charge to you, and we'll give you a luxurious face cream as well, beauty from the inside and the outside. Give us a call today, 0800 502 402.
Mosgiel Mowers Plus can help you with products to make your garden maintenance jobs easier. Lawn mowers, ride-ons, chainsaws, line trimmers. Sales and service are our specialty. Mosgiel Mowers Plus. Phone 489 3572 22B Gordon Road, Mosgiel.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warrant of fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warrant and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
The Good All, it's all about our customer care, great food, great coffee, and supported by some awesome staff. We think it's really important that the customers, when they come in here, have a good experience and leave wanting to come back. And I think in a nutshell, that's what the Good All is all about.
Are you within your legal rights to take one life in order to save another? Welcome to the ambiguities of law. Because whilst the law may be clear, there is still room for both yes and no.
What? No!
The decision will depend on logical thinking and the art of argument. And this is what we learn at New Zealand's first and world-renowned law faculty.
You can stop now!
I'm Latafale, and this is my place in the world.
Take your place in the world.
Mobility Scooters Otago. Mobility scooters, new and used, electric manual wheelchairs, strollers and walkers. Free home demonstration and delivery. Call Tony on 03 455 2875 or visit our showroom, 211 King Edward Street, opposite Westpac.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Welcome back. The local population of yellow-eyed penguins is being struck a further blow as birds are suffering in the heat. Conservation workers say high temperatures are compounding problems for the endangered native penguins. They say adult birds typically prefer temperatures under 16 degrees. Nest numbers have hit rock bottom, with less than 190 breeding pairs counted on the Otago coast this season. Just 3 years ago, there were almost 500 breeding pairs. Local yellow-eyed penguins are already being plagued by disease, dehydration and starvation. Survey results show this year's main concerts at Forsyth Bar Stadium have generated almost $20 million for the local economy. Stadium managers have just released the economic data after surveying thousands of ticket holders. They say the Rod Stewart, Neil Diamond and Fleetwood Mac concerts have provided a significant boost to the city's businesses. Last month's Fleetwood Mac concert was attended by almost 35,000 people, many of whom were visiting from out of Dunedin. The other two main concerts were smaller but still attracted thousands of visitors to the city. Hundreds of locals also gained work in relation to the events. Well, it's time now to take a look at what was making news in June. The city was inundated with record rainfall, leading to a once-in-a-lifetime flood. But as residents struggled to cope with the deluge, some respite was offered in the form of an international sporting tournament.
Dunedin underwater. The city was hit with torrential rain at the beginning of June, causing mass flooding. It sent emergency personnel into overdrive, with dozens of roads closed and much of the city temporarily cut off.
We have been working to identify affected people and affected properties, and the priority is about making sure people are safe, warm and dry today. Clean-up will be tomorrow.
Residents were left cleaning for weeks, taking stock of damaged homes and businesses. Contaminated water posed a health risk, and large slips around the city resulted in millions of dollars worth of repair work. The insurance bill alone climbed beyond $30 million, and the local economy suffered, with shops and offices forced to close.
The impact there could be in the hundreds of thousands, if not more. And we've got to remember that the council is also going to be incurring a large amount of cost as a result of this, I would be assuming.
As the clean-up effort carried on, daily activities slowly returned to normal. Young budding musicians got the chance to take centre stage in the local leg of the National Rock Quest. And FIFA Under-20 World Cup matches attracted thousands of spectators into the city, generating a much-needed cash injection for businesses.
It'll be a few weeks until the game's full impact on the city is known, but what's clear is the football's already playing out well for Dunedin.
The board in charge of the Southern DHB was sacked by Health Minister Jonathan Coleman. He appointed local lawyer Kathy Grant as commissioner to lead a replacement team tasked with reducing the board's multi-million-dollar deficit. But some residents were left wondering if it was the right move.
There's probably a lot more to this story than we know about, but no, I think that the issues that they have identified have been insoluble for a long time, and I think sacking them is probably it's a pretty extreme action to take. There are much bigger issues there that it seems to me need to be solved.
And the town hall was also buzzing with activity for the region's annual Big Sing contest, involving hundreds of school children from across Otago. Rosie Mannins, 39 Dunedin News.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Small and medium-sized businesses are benefiting from a government-funded program that's been extended for 5.5 years. Delegates from around the globe are discussing the latest research at a linguistics conference in the city while building academic ties. And Super Rugby Player of the Year Lima Sopoaga is working hard to ensure the Highlanders retain their championship title. And it's time now to find out what's happening in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times, and we're joined by Deputy Editor Craig Page. Good evening.
Good evening, Rebecca. Yeah, we're Star Wars hysteria is obviously heading up in Dunedin, as it is around the world at the moment, with Thursday's release of their latest movie, The Force Awakening. There's midnight showings throughout the city, and we've spoken to a couple who describe themselves as Dunedin's biggest fans, who will be heading along at midnight in full regalia. So it's going to be a big night out. We've also got a follow-up to the asbestos problems which have been plaguing Dunedin Hospital recently. We've got some figures there about what they've spent costing-wise so far on the problem. And we start a four-part series tomorrow in the sports department looking at club sport in Dunedin. No surprise really that there's been a huge drop-off in player numbers in recent years, and Adrian Cicconi's taking a closer look at what the problems are and what the future holds for some of these sports in the city.
That'll be an interesting read for sure. That's tomorrow's ODT. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
Time now for local weather.
This weather report proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Collagen Plus.
And here is today's city view. It's taken of rain. Well, around the city today, due to the rain, legs 11 degrees recorded everywhere. To the situation, and a cool southwest flow is blowing over the country most of this week, although a trough of low pressure will pass to the east of the country tonight and tomorrow. To the forecast for some of the main towns on the lower South Island for tomorrow, southerlies and showers for Invercargill, Gore and Tiana, all expecting 11. Southwesters and a few showers for Alexandra with 12 degrees. Southwesters and a few showers for Queenstown, Oamaru, Wanaka and Twizel, and highs of around 11 or 12 degrees. In Dunedin tonight and all day tomorrow, cloudy with showers and southwesters. Tonight's low 7 and tomorrow we're heading for 11 degrees. On Thursday, showers clearing, sunny periods increasing, cold winds easing and a high of 12. To the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information, high tide tomorrow morning is at 12 past 8, low tide follows at 8 past 3. And fishing conditions are still less than ideal, so we recommend you give it a miss once again. And that's all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.